Hello everybody, it is me, Sacred G. Welcome back to another video. Hope you all are doing pretty good. I want to thank everybody for the 387 yet again. I don't know if I thanked everybody, but I'll say thank you again. It's widely and hugely appreciated. So let's get started with today's video. So before this intro ends, I do want to say this is going to be on The Sims 4. So let's talk about it. Earlier today I was sitting here thinking, because I got recently back into The Sims 4, and I will say this, when the game pulls me, it pulls me. And I will say I'm playing with mods too, okay? But I've been seeing this, it's been going on for a while, but it's so annoying to me when this happens to games. Like when a large amount of rose-tinted glasses fans decide to play a newer entry into the game and it doesn't meet their expectations. They get all whiny and bitchy and say, the game's not like the other ones. Ooh. Okay, and I'm not excusing criticism. Okay, I want that to be perfectly clear. I am not trying to say that The Sims 4 by any means is non-deserving of criticism. The game is not perfect, and I understand that. But it's been to the point where I don't see very many people defending the game, because the funniest thing is most of the YouTubers who claim this game is such a bad entry into the series, they still spend money on it, and they still fucking play it and discuss it and talk about it, so whatever. Not everybody, of course, but certain people. Like, just the other day, man, I stumbled upon this video, and I just couldn't finish it because of the title. I watched a good chunk of it, but it was this dude bitching about fucking, or the title was, Sims 4 fans are dumb as hell. Yeah, what a great day to be alive during the internet age, and where communities online tend to go against each other, apparently. So, anywho, this game, is not bad, and I don't think it's as bad as a lot of these fucking people are trying to make it out to be. Yes, the launch, I will agree, was a bit questionable, but at the same time, they were in the process of making a fucking online game, and game design's not easy, and it's not cheap either. And yeah, the launch was pretty piss poor, but I just don't understand all this overwhelming hate. The game's come a long ways, even for base game people, for people who really don't want to invest too much money into the game and will just play the base game because they don't play video games that much anyways, besides maybe Sims for a couple minutes, few hours. I just don't understand how, it came a long ways. Okay, it's probably my favorite game. An unpopular opinion, I'm sorry, but I enjoy The Sims 4. Actually, I enjoy it quite a bit, and I'm not saying the previous games are bad. Not at all. Every single sequel in video games at least, even in movies, are supposed to stand out from one another. They're not supposed to be the same game, and Maxis wanted to try something new, is another thing too. I believe they updated the engine, because I think the graphics for Sims 4, at least to me, they're pretty fucking good. I think so, at least. And it's just annoying to me that these very people will sit there and say the game is bad and buy every pack and then bitch about it. Oh, this wasn't what I thought it was. Then why didn't you watch a couple videos with no commentary or something that gave you a taste of what the fuck this is gonna be, or what the pack contains? I just don't understand, why you bought and supported a game that you supposedly hate. And I don't care if you're a content creator. I don't. No one's forcing you to play The Sims. If it's becoming that big of a problem, you're gonna have to transition or take a break. I don't know what to tell you. And to be honest, let's be real, those people that actually say they hate the game, but they don't, those are the people who buy every pack just to complain about it. And it's annoying to me. I have not seen a single defense video for the game today. They added memories. Oh, but they were existent in the previous games. Well, didn't you want that to begin with? Well, it's done differently, so it's very shallow to me. And it's, well, it's the internet's objectively shallow. Quotes on the objectively. No, it didn't meet your expectations. I don't think any of the packs are bad. Now, I'm not a fan. There are a few I don't like, but I don't think that they're all bad. Well, but they come out buggy. Well, what has come out buggy day one? Or has not, actually? What content for video games has come out day one perfect? Nothing. It's man-made. And, you know, shit tends to happen, unfortunately. And that's even for us. You know, we're not perfect either. And it's funny to me how people bitch about bugs, not just with The Sims, but like with any game, period, day one. Just doesn't make sense to me because they end up, pardon me, trying to iron out those and all this stuff. And like, I don't understand why people are buying packs they don't like and then just to bitch about it. Because to me, that means you like the game since you're still spending money on it. And again, if you're a content creator, no one forced you to play the game for your content. Okay, you made that decision. And to be honest, even as a content creator, if you play a game you don't like, I don't think you'd be making content on it. I don't know. I'm not saying they like the packs, but if you don't like a game and it's one of the worst in the fucking entry, why are you playing? Why are you playing? Not everybody in the community does this. I know that for a fact. Everybody's different. And if you genuinely dislike the game, that's fine too. As long as it's genuine and you're not trying to agree with everybody else, because that's just fucking stupid. You know, the game is not perfect. But to other people, I've seen TikToks of people saying it's a great game. But on YouTube, it's a little different. All I see is, you know, Sims 4 sucks. You know, Sims 4 fucked my wife. Fucked my husband. Sims 4 did something monstrous. You know, it's just ridiculous to me. And so, like, one of the things I hear, and I hear this in the Fallout community and pretty much the whole Bethesda community as well, is that you need mods to play this game. Excuse me? My brother has been playing this game vanilla on console for a long time. So I don't think now you need mods to play. I don't think you ever did. And it just doesn't make sense to me. You know, you need mods to play a game that, even though with those mods, you're still playing the base game, essentially. You're playing the shitty game. That's what that mod's built on. So if the game was that bad, mods, as I say with Starfield and Fallout 4, mods wouldn't mean a fucking thing. They wouldn't help your experience. You don't like it. It's garbage. Why would mods help? That doesn't make sense. I've heard that argument said so many times. It's just the common norm, it seems. Which doesn't mean it's right or wrong. If you think you need mods to play, more power to you. I play with mods personally, but I'm not going to sit here and tell you, yeah, you'll need to use mods to make the game actually better. Or some bullshit like that. It's just personal preference at the end of the day. Because almost half the mods I see, like, the most overrated one, another unpopular opinion, is Slice of Life. I remember using that mod, and I couldn't believe people were recommending that, because it was the most repetitive mod I've ever used. Because here's a little story, and what actually made me uninstall it. When you play as a teen, you could have study buddies, and they'll call you on the sim cell, and they'll ask, hey, do you want to go study? And you can click OK, and it'll take you to some, like, random lot. You know how many times I went to houses, apparently the study location was at some house that no one lived in. And that was so immersion breaking, I just was like, fuck this mod, I'm not going to uninstall it. Not saying the mod creator's untalented, I personally didn't like it, it got repetitive for me. You know, I don't think mods fix anything. Like, in terms of, like, there are, you know, bug fix mods and stuff like that, which I don't even have installed. Because for the most part, even for me, with mods actually, it works fine. You know, I do experience bugs, but most of the time, it's a smooth sailing experience. And also, you know, people complain about the bugs and all that bullshit. And it's like, you know, what game isn't buggy? You know, and to be honest, I know people want bugs fixed. I do too, but you can't fix every fucking bug, because I guarantee you, my theory is with this, is that bug fixes come with their own bugs. It's a give and a take. Because I've seen, you know, updates happen and people have said, oh, well, this bug got worse or something like that. Not with this game, but with plenty of other games. You know, they can't fix everything. Like, I think it takes money. I don't know that for certain. Don't know. You know, it's just annoying. It's like, the funny thing too is, like, the content creators that bitch about the bugs, they're playing with fucking mods. The game literally warns you as soon as you even get to the options of enabling them. Oh, are you sure you want to play with, not are you sure, but, you know, you can play with mods, but they don't, like, finalize it pretty much and make it stable. And mods come with their own issues. And I wonder if half of those fucking bug complaints are from people who just don't seem to realize that mods come with their own issues too. Even small ones. Nothing is perfect, and that's fine. But you learn and grow from the experience. And, you know, as I said, the launch was pretty bad. Hopefully, Sims 5 isn't the same way. And you know, my thoughts on that, I think the Sims 5 is going to be fine. But yeah, I don't think you need mods to play fucking Sims 4. I think that's ridiculous. And I don't think the bugs are that detrimental, because, I mean, half the time these people are playing with mods anyways, like over 200. Oh, and I remember seeing somebody, this is so hilarious. I remember seeing somebody, EA broke the mods because of an update. That's because the mod you're using is outdated. I think that was on Reddit, I saw that. And I was thinking, you know, is this really what the community's come to? Just a simple lack of understanding of game design and pretending like we know how these games should be designed? Like, a lot of these, like, essay videos I see on The Sims 4, some of them are good, you know, but the ones that, you know, push the narrative that The Sims 4 is like this garbage game is just laughable to me. You know, like, you played it, most of those people even played it hours upon hours. And it's like, do you really need to go that far just to say a game is bad? I don't think so. You know, it's just weird. It's just a weird thing of the internet, to be honest, is like communities go after each other, you know, people hate on Sims 4 players, which is also a part of the community, just the fucking community going after each other, which is just fucking ridiculous. It's like, you know, great, you know, but it's just how the internet works. Those people that, you know, cherish the old ones, as you should, you know, get upset when things don't go their way, and that's actually how it is. That's why it's called rose-tinted glasses, because people want the same experience to an extent. And those people, I don't trust their opinion, because they want the same game. Like, another thing I've heard about this game is that it's shallow. Did we forget the definition of shallow? That is literally the synonym for empty. So The Sims 4, when people say the game is shallow, or the gameplay is shallow, you're saying there's nothing there. That doesn't make sense, because there is gameplay, and honestly, you just don't like it. And that's not objective, that's just you, and that's perfectly fine. I don't think we need to be, you know, telling other people that have not even experienced the game, hey, don't get it, it's really bad. You need mods to play it. And, you know, the only thing that I will say that you need to get, which is stupid, and I agree with this, is that they charge for fucking, for other worlds. But again, there are people who probably enjoy just the base game without the extra content, and that probably don't even play the game for long anyways, and when they do, they probably play for a while. No one fucking knows. You know, this world's too diverse for everybody to be shitting on and saying this game is just outright terrible when there's a bunch of fucking content, even mods made for it, and the fucking galleries getting new shit every day. new lots and all that stuff. There's amazing qualities in The Sims 4. There's amazing qualities in The Sims 3. There's definitely amazing qualities in The Sims 2, and the first one included as well. I've not played the second and first one, which I wish EA never removed them. But there are good qualities to all of the games. Even the spin-offs, you know, like, I just don't understand this excessive hate. It's ridiculous, I think, and the whole, you know, the pack complaints, so that the gameplay's empty in this pack. You know what's so funny? People hated on the Star Wars pack. I personally didn't care for it. I'm not a massive Star Wars fan. But anywho, I saw somebody actually give it a good review because they thought it was fun. They thought it had complete and full content. That's literally what the review said, and it was pretty, not level-headed. It was more praising the DLC, but or a fair one, but yeah. So people like it. So, like, people saying that, you know, the gameplay in this is just shallow. Like, not there, apparently, even though there is gameplay. Alright. People will like them, you know? People will. People will like those packs that you don't like. That's just how the fuck it is, because they're trying to actually capture a theme. And if the gameplay style that comes with the theme is, you know, up your alley, then you're more than likely going to get it and probably like it. Why? I just want people to understand that The Sims 4 honestly came a long fucking way. And I don't want to hear about the fucking microtransaction thing. And because you're not forced to get any of the kits, you're not forced to even get any of the expansion packs, or the stuff packs, or the game packs. Greed is actually soft-locking you to where you had to purchase one or two of those things, or pretty much all of them, to even play the game. That would be fucking greedy as hell. And it's, you know, and I will agree, it's slightly greedy. Some of these things could be added in free updates. Like the Busted Dust. Oh my god. I will never be buying that one. Nah, not a fucking chance. You know, maybe it's a fun pack, but I don't know. To me, I agree that they should have put that in the fucking game. But Sims 4 is not as bad as people are saying, you know. And again, you're not forced to buy that shit either. So it's all opinion at the end of the day, man. It's all your taste. And if the Sims 4's gameplay pulls you in like it did for me, I have 2,001 hours in the game. Actually, fuck that. I'm going to look right now just to be certain. I have 2,019 hours played in the game. That's over time, though. Not like I just sat here for a long time playing it. I mean, I do play it for a while, but I didn't. It was over time. And that was a good year, 2019. Anywho, all in all, let's just agree to disagree. And yes, and again, I'm not saying you can't criticize the game. I do think the game deserves criticism at points. However, it's just becoming too much. Like, people are saying the game's garbage. I don't think the game's that fucking bad. And especially since there's still content of people playing the fucking game on YouTube, which is just promoting this garbage game even more. People like it. Let's just agree to disagree. All of them are great in their own way. And honestly, bro, that's all I gotta say. Some of the shit that people say that I did bring up is just stupid. And, well, again, it's all subjective. I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace the fuck out. Thanks for listening. And I don't know how well I did on this video because I'm not well versed in the Sims community. As I mentioned, I have not played the first and second one. Only Sims 3. That's actually kind of where I started with the series on the PlayStation 3. And I was amazed, man, when I first opened that baby up on Steam. When the download for Sims 3 is all done, I spent a good chunk of time in that game on Steam, at least. Apparently, EA removes played hours because it says I have 0 in the EA store, but whatever. I spent a lot of time in that game as well. Enjoy both 3 and 4, so you guys have a great one. Thanks again for listening, and thanks for the 387. That is awesome. Stay lovely. Peace the fuck out.